Okay, so what I want to talk about now is the role of leadership, because leaders, of course, in an ideal world, you will develop your strategy, and the leaders will then take that strategy out and lead the organization and build a culture which fits to that strategy. Now, the reality of what happens, of course, is that the leaders in the organization, you, are influenced very strongly by the culture in which you have been brought up. You know, you are a product of your culture. And if you have come into your firm recently, you will be very aware of the fact that, you know, where you came from before is different, and you feel kind of a little bit out of things. Now, the challenge is, how can you as a leader get ahead of your culture so that you behave a little different from the norm in order to realign your culture to what it is you're trying to achieve? And you do that by walking your talk. And I want to explain now what I mean by walking the talk, because the process of leading a culture is, whilst it's important what you say, what you do is what people observe. And a culture is created by it's the result of the messages that people receive about how to behave in your firm. So when you think about that, it actually is much more tangible than what you might imagine. So all of us as human beings are hardwired to fit into the culture of the community of which we're a member. It's, you know, it comes from way back when, you know, we needed to be accepted by our tribe in order to be protected by that tribe and in order to survive. As human beings, we need other people to survive. We're not loners. So anyone in your firm will look around, just like I looked around when I came here. You know, I look at how things are done here. I look at how people are dressed. I look at, you know, whether or not people come on time and all these little things. And I adapt my behavior to fit in with the culture of this conference, as you all do. And so when people are in your organization, they are looking around all the time for what are those messages. So if we can understand the sources of those messages and then systematically change them, then we have an opportunity to change the culture. And that's what I want to talk about now. Where do those messages come from? And they come from three sources. They come from the behavior of others, from symbols, from things that people observe, decisions they observe, to which they attribute meaning, and finally from the systems of the organization. Let me show you how that worked.